Welcome to the Then and Now E3 2018 special, where we look at the unreleased games of E3 2018. Next up is Microsoft. Sunday, the 10th of June. We cold opened into our first game engine demonstration. Game announcement. Halo Infinite. Info has been relatively sparse, with really the only concrete information being that they're taking their time. Though I expect we'll hear more soon. Phil Spencer walks on stage, says hello, and that they've been talking to developers, in that E3 Microsoft way that I've never really liked. I don't know how to explain it, it's just, there's something about the cadence and intonation at their E3 conferences that just gives everything this veneer of, not disingenuous as such, just, I don't know. I've seen Phil Spencer talk outside of the setting, so I know that he can indeed sound genuine. It's, Regardless, Game 2. We get a lovely little trailer for Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Not much has been said, and really not much needs to be said. It's a sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest. Great, let's go. So far, there's no release date outside of a general 2019 release. And in a reoccurring style, we roll straight into the next game, where we get the proper announcement of From Software's newest game, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Where weirdly straightforward storytelling is shown.
Your master still lives. They'll soon make use of his bloodline.
Sneaking, grappling, and a goddamn powerbomb into an alley-oop. It was released on the 22nd of March, with a very positive reception. Game 4. Todd Howard walks on stage.
How's everybody doing? Oh, it's great to see everybody again.
Game 5. The Adventures of Captain Spirit. See you at the Square Enix thingy. Game 6. Terry Crews, 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 and Terry Crews. Terry Crews, Terry Crews, and Terry Crews, Terry Crews. Oh wait, it's Crackdown 3. It came out on the 22nd of February, to a mixed and kinda disappointing reception. There's unfortunately not much to say, as Crackdown 3 just sort of faded off shortly after launch. Game 7, Nier Automata. It's on Xbox now. You should play it. Game 8, Metro Exodus. A very intimidating voice gives a speech and we see some environments. Shooting! And what the hell is that? Topped off with a character making a big jump but cutting before the landing to make it feel more dramatic than it is with feeling, because we've seen it time and time again, so it is absolutely nothing anymore and has become a rather way down trailers moment. Metro was released on the 22nd of February to a, for me at least, surprisingly positive reception. Why surprising? Well, as a long-time fan of the series, there's typically enough weirdness about those games and their controls and so on, that an overall positive reception is just kinda odd to me. Although I shouldn't be surprised, as Last Light, the game before this, was very similar in its response. We go back to Phil Spencer, who's in the crowd now. In short, games can be different. One game can be one thing, another game can be another. Also, we want Xbox to be the bestest. And here's Game 9, Kingdom Hearts 3, where we primarily see Frozen, and then cut to an awful decision of maintaining the voice track, including grunts and such, but removing sound effects just so we can hear the music better. It's bad. More in the Square Enix video. Game 10, Sea of Thieves. Some much needed content is announced in the form of 2 free expansion doodads. One in July and one in September. Both were released in their respective months. As of now, they're still continuing to support the game with new content, which is nice to see after the rough initial launch. 10 games in and we're, let's see, a fifth of the way there! Oh boy. Game 11, Battlefield 5. It's the gnarly trailer that EA said they would show, already covered in EA's show. Game 12, Forza Horizon 4. A trailer with another cover song that's made over dramatic with played out predictable strings and sharp bursts of loud percussion, following a quiet, loud, quiet progression with overly hushed, near incomprehensible vocals for the quiet parts and regular clear vocals for the loud parts. It's predictable, boring wait, sorry, got distracted. It's a new Forza Horizon, this time set in England. with weather that is slightly more temperamental than reality. It was released on the 2nd of October to an expected positive reception. Since release, it's received the expected kinds of DLC and doddered along just fine. Post Forza stage demo. Phil's back to share some of his tax form as we see some studio purchases. As of this moment in time, we haven't really heard anything of what these studios will be doing, though I expect that will change by E3. We move to Game 13 with We Happy Few, and I'm not just talking about the player base.
There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. It's there.
Boy, I wish this game was good. It was released on the 10th of August to a very mixed response. It has since received an assortment of patches and DLC, though, seemingly, this hasn't swayed the general opinion of the game. Still got a sick ass logo though. Game 14, Publica. It's a new map. Since this, they've had another map. Game 15, Tales of Vesperia, released on the 10th of January to a positive reception. As it should. Game 16, The Division 2. See ya, Ruby. Ashley Spyher arrives on stage. There are too many games to buy, so here's Game Pass so you can play 5 minutes of those games and then discard them. Well, Game Pass has already been active. This is more about the update on download prioritization. Also, there are more games on Game Pass. Since then, they've put more games on Game Pass. Shocking. Do you like montages? Well, do I have the montage for you? Prepare yourself for Nebulous 2019 release dates. Game 16, Outer Wilds, came out on the 30th of May to a positive reception. Game 17, After Party, not out yet, coming 2019. Game 18, Kingdom, Two Crowns, it released on the 11th of December, it was well received. Game 19, The Golf Club 2019, released on the 20th of August, mostly well received. Game 20, Vermintide 2, it's a port, it came out. Game 21, French Wars, was released in 2018, and in 2018, no news since. Game 22, Below, out 14th of December, to mixed response. Game 23, Conqueror's Blade, a projected April release and full early access on PC. Game 24, Awaken, coming 2018, didn't, no update. Game 25, Rajai, an Ancient Epic, not out yet, a projected release date of March 2020. Well, see you next year. Game 26, Super Meat Boy Forever, not out yet. Game 27, Planet Alpha, released 4th of September, generally mixed. Game 28, Islands of 9, Battle Royale, released in early access on 12th of July. Development was ceased due to financial struggles. Game 29, Sable, not out, late 2019. Game 30, Harold Halibut, 2019, not this half though. Game 31, Bomber Crew, port. Game 32, Children of Morta, 2019. Game 33, The Wind Road, nada. Game 34, Wargroove, 1st of February, good game. Game 35, Generation Zero, 26th of March, bad game. Game 36, Dead Cells, 6th of August, great game. Game 37, Ashen, 7th of December, it's fine. In the positive sense. Phew. Oh, we're fucking getting there. Right back into the regular pace as we roll straight into Game 38, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Square. Game 39, as the skate man skates around, hopes are raised, dreams feel answered as Skate 4... No, it's Session. It's Session. Due to be released in early access in some form in 2019, with no final release date in sight. I personally wasn't disappointed in this, as I remembered this game from when it was on Kickstarter. Other people, not so much. We're en route to the final stretch. It's Game 40, Black Desert. It's a port of Black Desert Online to Xbox. It came out on the 4th of March. Game 41. What is this? EDF? No. It looks too good to be EDF. Wait, Capcom? Onimusha? Parasite? Oh wait, no, that's Square. Ooh. Dante? Oh, it's Dante and he's got a new sword. Alright. Totally seems like a bit of a departure, but we'll see. Wait, there's more? Camera's flying away, I can't quite... Who? That's probably nothing important. What? Devil May Cry 5 released on the 6th of March. It's a good game. You should play it. You can do this. I don't think I've ever actually used this, so... Game 42, Cuphead, or rather DLC for Cuphead. Coming in 2019. When writing this, I ham-fistedly typed 2049, so who knows? It is a Cuphead after all. Game 43, Tunic, another game to be released in 2019. I haven't seen any updates on the release date, though maybe we will at E3 this year. Phil Spencer is back. People play games, big and small. Play and connect over them. Community is great. Back and happy. We're en route to the final stretch. Game 44, a visual horror in the form of Jump Force. Released on the 15th of February, to a negative response. Boy, I get what they were going for, but... Whoa! Game 45. There's nothing permanent, except more zombie games. Dying Light 2 is announced. It looks like more Dying Light. That's not inherently a bad thing. We'll find out more when it releases at some point in 2019. Maybe. Not much has been said since this, and the last I read on the matter, it was rumoured that the game mightn't even make it out this year. So we'll see, I guess. Then Chris Avellone came on stage to give the tired spiel of your choices matter. You can do this thing, or you can do that thing. If you do this, game look happy. If you do that, game look sad. I know I'm being overly snippy and harsh, but we've heard this a lot over the years, and it very rarely amounts to much. Come on, kick my cynicism in the balls down late. Come on, do it, do it. Game 46, a story description made into a trailer plays. It's Battletoads. There has been nothing said. Hopefully it doesn't get phantom dusted. Game 47, Just Cause 4, Square Game. Game 48. Hey. Yep. Gears Pop. It released in late 2018 and limited regions on Android. There is supposed to be a full launch in 2019. Apparently it's like Clash Royale with a cover system. Onwards. Game 49. They nonchalantly announced Gears Tactics. Sure, let's give Gears Pop a trailer and lead with that. What about Gears Tactics? Feck it! Just have Rod Ferguson mention it after talking about Gears Pop first. There's no real release date for Gears Tactics, and I saw some mentions of a possible 2019 release, but not very committal. It was announced as a PC game first and foremost. However, the only news I've seen since this is the possibility of an Xbox port. Game 50. Gears of War 5 is shown. Not much to say, other than it's another user of the nebulous 2019 for its release date. Phil takes to the stage one final time. There are a lot of games. There are a lot of types of games. Self-fellatio. We make stuff. We spend money. Goodbye. Oh no, we've been hacked. Game 51. Cyberpunk 2077. A cool ass trailer of game engine footage plays. It looks really fucking good. We got no release date, and we continue to have no release date. Since this, we've got a lengthy gameplay demo, which makes the game look very promising. If nothing else, it has style. And that is it. Finally, let's see where we're at. Unlike with EA, we have two sections for unreleased games, first party and third party. First party does not include limited time exclusives. That is for games that are, as far as I'm aware, fully funded by Microsoft. Any game that appears in the publisher's own conference is exempt, along with ports unless they are notable. For example, Tales of Vesperia is included in this section. Seeing as this is a port of the PS3 version, it is the first time that new content has been released outside of Japan, so I feel it is applicable. First party. Of a total of 8 games, 2 of the 8 were released, 1 positive and 1 mixed. Third party. Of a total of 30 games, 15 released, 10 positive, 3 mixed, and 2 negative. From a first party standpoint, 2 out of 8 feels a bit lacking. However, this was more of a show of Microsoft getting their act together, so to speak. Exactly half of the third party released, with lots of the remainder with 2019's making up the release date. So who the hell knows? We could see them this year, next year, or never again. Such is the way of the Microsoft grab bag conference. As a show, it wasn't bad. There were a great deal and good variety of games. There were times where I thought, we're still going, huh? But it was fine. As a Microsoft show, not so good. There wasn't much here that made me go, it's a good thing I have an Xbox, which resulted in this feel more like a third party showcase than a Microsoft one. But let's see what happens this year.
Oh, it's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this,